Hi everyone, welcome to day 5 of your 30-day yoga challenge. I am so happy to be on this journey together with you. So today we've got a fun, energizing flow that's going to lift you up and inspire you so that you can go on and do something special today. If you enjoy this challenge, then please click the subscribe button, ring the bell. That simple little act helps to support this channel and it supports me, so thank you. And now, let's flow. Let's begin in a nice comfortable seat. So you're welcome to sit in any position that helps you to feel comfortable, grounded, so you want to feel the earth beneath you. And then a nice tall spine, so lift up through the heart and through the crown. And keeping the tall spine, let the shoulders relax away from your ears. Close your eyes and let the hands float down to your knees, or you can place them in your lap. And begin to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. And as you breathe, begin to relax. Feel a melting of the shoulders away from the ears. And we're transitioning away from all of the circus activity of the mind into a more curious and interesting and open place of heart and intuition. A place where we get to watch and observe the mind instead of getting carried away by it. Observation instead of reaction. Bring an awareness to the crown of your head and begin to relax from the crown across the scalp. Feel a melting sensation into the forehead and your brow. Relax. Relax your eyes and your cheeks. And relax from your ears all the way down the jawline to your chin. With each inhale, feel a growing sense of awareness, openness, expansion, and your exhale is a release of tension. The muscles of the face and wherever you find it. And blink your eyes slowly open. Let's make our way to child's pose. So take your knees wide on the mat, big toe mounds meet, and then reach through your fingers, extend the arms, and let your forehead come all the way down and meet the mat. We'll take a few breaths here. Let the upper body be soft. Just feel yourself fully here, present. Your awareness, your consciousness, all focused on this breath. As you inhale, rise up into puppy pose. So lift the hips off the heels. Get a big stretch through the fingers and then melt your heart down toward the earth. Now you can look forward here if it feels good in the neck. If not, look down and continue to melt the heart, opening the chest, the collarbone, the shoulders, the upper back. Exhale and continue to release. And as you inhale, walk your hands back towards you into tabletop. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's move through a few mindful cat-cows here. So wrap the elbows in and then grip the mat and pull the mat towards you as you push your heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, round and flex through the back into cat pose and draw the navel in. Inhale, again, wrap the elbows in, push the heart forward and shoulders back. And let's move like this with your own breath. At your own pace. Inhaling to open and extend, exhaling to flex. Integrate the upper back and the core. Begin to welcome any little organic movements that feel good in your body. So if you want to sink the hips back to the heels, if you want to make some circles with the hips, roll the head around, let yourself be free. Let go of anything that feels rigid and just breathe into it. It's important that you let go of this idea of doing it right, doing it perfectly. Do it like you. It's the best thing you can do. As you inhale, come back to tabletop and curl the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. And we'll spend a few moments here dialing in a nice strong base. So pedal the feet, bend one knee, draw opposite heel down. Again, wrap the elbows in, bringing more weight to the index finger and thumb. As you breathe and the heel draws down, feel the back line of the leg lengthening and stretching. When coming to stillness, take a couple breaths here. Lift the tailbone, draw the navel in, and press both thigh bones toward the back wall. Feel the heels drawing down. Great big breath in. Open mouth exhale. Slowly walk your feet to your hands. Uttanasana, forward fold, top of the mat. Take your feet a little wider than the hips and bend generously into the knees. Grab opposite elbows and just sway a little bit side to side here. Let go. As you exhale, keep the bend in the knees. Hands float down to the mat and wave up your spine with your breath. Inhale, reach tall into the sky. Bring your palms together overhead and draw the hands to your heart. Anjali Mudra. Let the shoulders melt from your ears and take a few breaths here. Feel your toes gripping the mat as if you're standing on a sandy beach with your toes in the sand. Feel your heart open. Your breath deep and full. Inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Empty the breath as you come down. Halfway lift. Let's step the left foot back and bring the back knee down to the earth. Reach your hands up to the sky. Anjaneyasana, side stretch. Right hand grabs the left wrist and take it up and over. Feel that from the hips all the way through the ribs to the wrist. As you inhale, reach up tall once again. Big breath, stretch. And exhale, hands come down into a half split. So extend the right leg and then reach your heart forward to get long through the spine as you fold over that extended leg. Let's take a few breaths here. Notice the hips are stacked over that back knee roughly. And the hips are square to the front of the mat. And then continue to fold. Breathe into the hamstring. We're opening up that hammy on the right side. You probably feel it. And as you inhale, halfway lift, front knee over the front ankle. Lift that back knee. And let's step back to plank pose. Drop the butt a little bit, lengthen through the spine. And let's take the feet wider than the hips here, just a little bit. Wrap the elbows in, more weight to the index fingers and thumbs, and then dip the hips and heels over toward the right. Lift from the bottom hip up through the left fingertips. Dip the bottom hip as you reach back. And as you inhale, lift from the bottom hip and sweep that top hand all the way forward and down, back to plank pose, dipping to the other side. Lift up from the bottom hip through the right fingertips. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, let's take it all the way up and forward back to plank pose. And from here, right down to a forearm plank. Again, the butt is low here. Draw the navel into the spine and press into the finger pads, the palms, the forearms, and the elbows. Feel the heart big and full, and the crown of your head reaching forward, the heels drawing back. Keep that nice plank shape. Inhale, press up, plank pose, and then slow as you can with the elbows close to your sides, lower to your belly. And you can come to the knees at any point on the descent. Untuck the toes, slide the hands back a little bit and press into the heels of the palms, cobra pose. Wrap the elbows, push the heart forward. Exhale, lower, hips to heels, child's pose. Let's come forward to tabletop, curl the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Feet together and take that right heel high to the sky. Really extend through the heel and then hug the knee into the chest here. Keep hugging that knee in, wrap the elbows in, shift forward into plank pose and hold, press, breathe. Step through between the hands, low lunge, lift the heart off the front thigh, and we curtsy, left knee behind the right. Wing the arms back. Inhale, step tall. Hands to the sky. Bring the palms together. And hands come down all the way to your hips. We're going to work through some step back lunges here.
This is really great for strengthening and shaping the butt, the hips, and the thighs. So here's the motion. I'll do it, and then we'll do it together. So you're going to step back with the left foot, leaning forward a little bit here. Most of the weight is over this front foot. Dip into the back knee and then drive through the front foot to step forward. Same thing with the other foot. Step back, leaning forward a little bit, weight over this front foot, dip the back knee, drive through the front foot to step forward. 10 each side. Here we go. Step back, dip, drive, step forward. Step back with the right, dip, step forward for 1. Back with the right, dip, step forward for 2. Back with the left, dip, and with the right, dip for 3. Doing great. Stay with it. As you step back, leaning forward rather. For 5, we're halfway there. Starting to feel the heart rate increase a little bit. Starting to feel a little burn maybe. For 6, left and right. For 7, left and right. For 8, come on, you got this. Left and right. For 9, one more. Left and right. For 10, step tall at the top of the mat. Reach into the sky and exhale, swan dive, empty the breath. Awesome work. Halfway lift, let's step that right foot back. And the back knee comes down. Hands reach into the sky. Anjane, side stretch here. Left hand grabs the right wrist and take it up and over. Ooh, that feels good. Feel it in the ribs. Inhale, reach tall, reach. And exhale, hands come down. Extend the left leg and fold half split. Opportunity to slow it down here. Breathe. Draw the outside of that left hip back a little bit so that the hips are square to the front of the mat. And the heart and the crown of your head keep reaching forward to lengthen the spine. Inhale, halfway lift, front knee over the front ankle. Lift the back knee, low lunge, and we step back to plank pose. Lower the butt, wrap the elbows in, more weight to the index finger and thumb. A little shoulder tap here to wake up the core. So right hand taps the left shoulder, left hand taps the right shoulder, and we just rock back and forth like this. You got it, back and forth. Let the rocking motion kind of take you with the breath. Nice and strong core shape here. Keep drawing the navel into the spine. The butt stays low. Shape of a plank. Spine stays nice and long. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank pose, your choice here. Lower halfway or all the way, upward dog or cobra. Heart opens here as the shoulders draw back, and lift the hips, push back, downward dog. Beautiful work. Feet together, take the left heel up to the sky, lift it nice and high, knee to nose, squeeze it in, shift forward into plank pose, wrap the elbows in, keep hugging the knee in, and then step through between your hands. Lift the heart off the thigh, wing the arms back, and as you exhale, curtsy, left knee, or right knee behind the left rather. Inhale, step tall, hands to the sky, palms meet. Draw the hands back down through center to the hips for another round of, you guessed it, step back lunges. Starting with the left, here we go. Step back, dip, forward. Step back, dip, forward for 1. Back with the left, dip. Back with the right, dip. Drive through that front foot for 2. For 3. Back with the right for 4, working toward that halfway point. Back and back for 5. Here we are, halfway, folks. Lean forward as you step back. Lean forward as you step back for 6. Dip. Step back, dip for 7. Couple more. Dip for 8. We're all in this together, you know. Just feel that. For 9, one more. Dip and dip. for 10. Beautiful work. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, swan dive, release the breath. Rise up halfway. Let's step or float back. Chaturanga Vinyasa. So it's always your choice. You can come down halfway or all the way, upward dog or cobra. And then lift the hips, push back, downward dog. Feet together. Take that right heel to the sky, nice and high. Knee to nose, squeeze it in, shifting forward. Keep hugging the knee in and step through. Lift the heart off the thigh. This time, wing the arms back. Inhale, take the hands to the sky, crescent lunge. And as you exhale, twist or spin that back heel down, twist into warrior two. So roll to the outside edge of the back foot, and then maybe toe heel that front foot a little to the right. Open up the front knee so you can see the big toe. From here, let's flip it and reverse it. Take it up and back. Lift through the heart. As you exhale, we come through in a big sweep of the hands as you extend the right leg long and a little bounce in that left thigh. And now let's crawl like a cat up to the top of the mat. Low lunge. From here, we glide forward into warrior three. Palms meet at the heart. Lift the left heel. Dip the left hip. And now we move into revolved half moon. So the left hand comes down to a block or to the mat, and the right hand peels up to the sky. Keep lifting the left heel, dipping the left hip, and breathing. If you fall out of it, it's okay. Don't judge yourself. You just come back. Slowly look down and curtsy. Left knee behind the right. Wing it back. As you inhale, step tall. Hands to the sky, and we sit low right into chair pose. Oh yeah, we're feeling all those lunges right now, right? Breathe, relax, root into the heels, and just allow yourself to feel sensation. We get to feel this. We have a miraculous body that can do all of these miraculous things. Sense a little bit of gratitude for that right now. Big breath in. Exhale, fold and empty it out. Halfway lift, step or float back, and move through your vinyasa. Either cobra or upward dog, knees up or down. Lift the heart, and exhale, lift the hips, push back, downward dog. Feet together, take that left heel to the sky, nice and high. Knee to nose, squeeze it in, shift forward, keep hugging the knee in, and then step through. Between the hands, lift the heart from the thigh, wing the arms back. As you inhale, take the hands up to the sky, big breath. And as you exhale, spin the back heel down, open warrior two. Take a moment here, adjust your base. So roll to the outside edge of the back foot, toe heel that front foot to the left, and open the front knee just a wee little bit so you can see the big toe inside the knee. Flip the front palm. Let's take it up and back, lifting through the heart. Keep that nice deep bend in the front thigh. Exhale, come forward and sweep the hands. Long front leg, a little bouncy bounce in the back leg. Crawl like a cat all the way up to a low lunge. So the back heel spins up. And from here we glide into warrior three. Palms meet at the heart. Lift the right heel, dip the right hip. Moving from here into everyone's favorite revolved half moon. So the right hand comes down to the block or a mat, and that left hand, take it up to the sky. And the block really helps here for that right hand. You want a long spine. Keep breathing. Keep the gaze twisting up. Keep lifting that right heel. Look down, and we curtsy. Right knee behind the left. Wing the arms. Inhale, step tall, hands to the sky. And as we swan dive, release the breath for one final vinyasa. Halfway, step back, and let's flow through upward dog or cobra back to downward dog. Lift the hips. A great big collective breath in. And a great big open mouth exhale. Let's come to the knees, and we find child's pose. Slow it down, let the forehead rest, let the upper body be soft. And sit back to your heels. Sweep the legs around in front. So we spent some time strengthening those hamstrings. Let's lengthen a little bit, right? Feet a little bit closer than hip distance. Flex the feet. Inhale, reach up tall. And as you exhale, fold. Nice and easy and slow. And then as you fold, imagine the sit bones spreading open, pressing down, and the knees turning gently inward. Slowly finding your fullest expression. And breathe into all the places that you feel sensation here. Maybe the hamstrings, maybe the hips. As you inhale, slowly rise. And we're going to make our way all the way down to melt into Shavasana. You've earned a beautiful Shavasana today, so give yourself this gift and take it. Begin to bring some movement to your fingers, your toes, your wrists, and your ankles. As you inhale, reach your hands overhead and stretch from your fingers to toes. Feel sensation, breath, life, energy moving through you. Exhale, draw knees into your chest and roll to your right side. And from there, press yourself up to a seat. Bring the palms together at your heart. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, bring your thumb knuckles to the point between your brow. We bow to one another. We celebrate those things that make us unique in our bodies. That diversity makes life interesting, fascinating, beautiful. And we celebrate that which unites us. Our hearts all want the same thing, to live in peace and happiness with one another. Namaste. Thank you for spending this time and sharing this practice with me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, ring the bell so that you're notified when all of this goodness hits the airwaves, each video. And if you want to keep this practice going with a little bit more cool down, a little bit more love and restoration, go ahead and click the yin practice next to me. I think you'll really like it.